and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre, where today, one of the most frequently asked questions I get all the time is, how long will my tequila last? Is there anything I can do to preserve it? So today we're going to talk about preserving your valuable tequila, or you can do it with any tequila or agave spirits to ensure that it stays fresh for as long as possible. So today we're going to talk about what to do when you have, a bottle like this with a lot of air in it. This is a prized bottle, the 10th anniversary or 20th anniversary 10-year aged Raysol. So if you want to preserve something like this, I recommend using what's called Argon Gas. Argon Gas is an inert gas, which means it doesn't interact with anything. It doesn't really do anything. And it's heavy. It's heavier than air. So you can pick up a bottle like this, which is Private Reserve Wine Preserver on Amazon. This is Argon Gas. When you feel it, it's really light. It doesn't have any weight to it, but it's actually full. So to preserve a bottle like this, you would simply just take off your cap, spray some Argon Gas into the bottle, get a coating on top of the tequila. Since it's heavier than air and oxygen and a lot of the other gases that are in the air we breathe, it will actually sink down and sit on top of the tequila. And you want to make sure when you open it, that you don't let all the Argon Gas out. If you do, you just have to refill it. But I like to try to fill as much of this is called headspace area up with Argon Gas to ensure that there's no oxygen interacting with the tequila, because the oxygen is what causes the degradation. Now, when you have a lot of bottles, buying bottles like this can be kind of crazy and expensive because there's not a whole lot of Argon Gas in these. These are good for preserving wine bottles. So what you may want to do is just buy a tank of Argon Gas with an argon regulator. This is I believe a 10-pound tank, a 5-pound tank maybe, 5-pound tank. And then you pick up one of these wands, which is kind of like a gas wand. And so then to preserve your wine or your tequila, either or, you can do it with any of them. You want to turn on your tank. I set the pressure on the gauge to about 2 psi. So it shouldn't come out strong. And then what you want to do to preserve your tequila, to ensure that it lasts, get the air out, is you want to take your wand and you actually want to go below the surface of the tequila. And what this does is the Argon Gas will then rise through the tequila and settle on top and push all of the oxygen and air out. And so you just want to bubble it like this. And you think it might be ruining the tequila, but in all honesty, it isn't. And it pushes the air out of the bottle and then cap the bottle. Now, if your bottle that you have that you want to preserve has an artificial cork, you're normally good because you get a good tight seal in that. You don't have to worry about the Argon Gas getting out. But if it has a natural cork, then you can worry about some leaking of the gas through the natural cork. And so what I would recommend doing is getting a paraffin wax tape and just wrapping some paraffin wax tape around the opening of your bottle between the cork and the neck, and make sure that it's sealed tight. The only problem is every time you want to drink some, you'll have to open it up and replace the paraffin wax. I don't particularly do the paraffin wax thing because I know the Argon Gas is sitting on. It's a heavy gas, so it's sitting on top of the tequila, and since it's an inert gas, it won't interact with the gas, or the gas won't interact with the tequila or do anything to tequila. It's basically just sitting there, making sure that oxygen doesn't interact and degrade the tequila. So this is a great way to preserve your prized bottles or preserve your tequila collection as you're drinking through it. If you have a lot of bottles like I do, over close to 2,000 of them, there's no way I could drink all of them quickly. So we'll use Argon Gas to preserve them up on the shelves, and just know that they're safe when you do that. So if you like the information contained in this video, make sure you click the thumbs up and give me a like. If you're new to the channel, bienvenido, welcome. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new informational video like this or one of my unbiased reviews. And like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila, and it's really bad to let it go bad too. So make sure you preserve your prized bottles and you'll be in great shape. Salud. Bye, guys.